Hello, my friend. Time for another episode here, Red Delta Project YouTube channel. I'm Matt Schifferly, asking the question, are we focusing on the wrong thing to make our workouts effective when we go into our workouts striving for progression? In other words, we're trying to do more reps, lift more weight, run faster miles, which is all good and important. But are we focusing too much on that and instead should have our mental clarity on something else instead? This is one of those very important lessons that comes from adopting a fundamental approach to fitness, which states that your results don't come from what kind of program or workout you're doing or your diet and stuff, but rather what type of fundamental process of mother and human nature you have the biggest influence over. And shameless plug, that's what I talk about more, the fundamental approach in fitness in my latest book. It's coming out in about 14 days or so, November 19th. Pre-orders are down below if you want to check it out. But this is a very important thing to understand because I get emails all the time from people saying, I can't do more reps, I can't lift more weight, I can't run a faster mile, whatever. If I can't make this progress, then how am I ever going to get the results that I want? Because don't you get results through progression? And of course, admittedly, I've championed that idea for years myself. Like, progression is our goal. We have to have progression. If you're not making progression and advancements in your workouts, your body's always going to stay the same, which is technically true. However, if we keep focusing on, I've got to do more reps on the pull-up bar or whatnot, and then we're stuck at that sort of thing, does that mean your workout is ineffective? And the answer to that is absolutely not. It's still very effective. And it's probably doing more than you think, because the lesson that we learn from a fundamental approach is that your workouts are effective depending on what type or to the degree of the stimulus you create in your workouts. And it's not because you get more reps. It's not because you lift more weight. That's the product. That's the result of creating a good and effective stimulus in previous workouts. So let me give you this scenario to kind of put in practical application. You go into your workout today and you just murder that workout. You get more reps, you lift more weight, you're running the faster mile, your technique is better, all these sorts of things. Was that workout more effective than your previous workouts because you had higher numbers? And the point I'm trying to make in today's video is no, it's not, because the results you're getting in that workout of the advanced level of performance are the byproduct, the echo of the stimulus you created in the previous workouts. Those previous workouts were the ones that were very effective. You're now just exploring and realizing the results and the adaptations your body went through from that stimulus that you had created. Basically what it means is that your goal in an effective workout is not to do more reps or lift more weight or improve your technique. Your goal is to create an effective stimulus for whatever your goal is. If you're trying to get stronger, you're trying to produce more muscle tension. If you're trying to improve your proficiency, you're trying to improve tension control and coordination. If you're trying to build some muscle, you want to explore how to challenge your muscular work capacity. These are the things that produce an effective stimulus. And no, when you produce an effective stimulus, you're not going to get progression potentially in that workout, but it will lead to adaptation later on as you recover that does allow the progression to happen. So stimulus comes first, then progression. But if we're going after progression and we're not really focusing on that stimulus, then we're at a high risk of never really achieving that progression in the first place. So basically go into your workouts with the goal to produce a stimulus, not necessarily to progress. So what if you don't get more reps? So what if you're on the same weight? So what if your technique is still kind of about the same? That's okay, because producing an effective stimulus means that you're focusing on either creating more tension, challenging your muscular work capacity, or improving your proficiency. And if you're effectively trying to do those things, you don't necessarily need progression in the workout in order to make the workout more effective. And lastly, the best thing about working out and understanding about that stimulus is that every workout you do is effective. You're always creating a stimulus no matter what you do. I mean, me doing this is creating a stimulus to make sure that I have good mobility in my wrists and the ability to have flexibility back and forth, right? A good little warm up. Just that produced a stimulus, not a huge stimulus, but a stimulus nonetheless. So we don't need to go into our workouts thinking, oh, is this a waste of time or is this effective? It's always effective. And when we know what type of stimulus you're after, then you can make sure that your efforts are going in the right direction. And if you are able to produce an effective stimulus, then the progressions of the more weight and the reps and the faster mile will just happen as a natural consequence. So I do hope that makes your workouts more fun, more productive, more effective, and it takes a lot more of that stress off mind, body, and lifestyle from the endless rat race pursuit of I've got to do more, 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 more. Focus on that stimulus and the progressions will happen on their own. More videos here if you want to learn more about a fundamental approach. Again, the link down below is for the upcoming book on November 19th, pre-orders. Thank you so much for watching. Be fit and live free.